Welcome back to Civil Engineers YouTube channel. In this short video lecture, I will guide you for how to find width and depth of beam if you want to build your house and you don't know how to find depth and width of beam for normal residential building up to G plus 1 story. So watch this video till the end to know about size of floor beam and its steel reinforcement. The reference is ACI from American Concrete Institute 318 and 14. Okay. As you can see, this is long section of beam and this is the cross section of beam. To find minimum depth of the beam, minimum depth, okay. So to get minimum depth of beam, this is minimum depth, okay. So remember guys, D is equal depth of beam, L divided by 16. Now what is L? If you see guys, the span between two columns is length, okay. So this is span. So what is this span? Suppose the span of this beam is, for example 8 meter, you can say. Okay, so how you can find minimum depth of footing? So D depth of footing, L divided by 16, where L is length of beam or span. L is equal span, which is 8 feet. So you can do its calculation. 8 is length. If you see, L is 8 feet divided by 16 feet. So you will get the value 0.5 meter. So it's mean, so now let me calculate it to the millimeter. So therefore in 1 meter we have 1000 millimeters. So multiply 1000. Okay, so you will get 500 millimeter. So this is depth of the beam. So now you can say depth of the beam is this depth, guys. You can see this one. So this depth is now 500 millimeter. So this is the way to find depth of beam. Okay, now how you can find width of beam? Okay, so the width of beam, you can find by the formula, which is let me write here width now. Okay, before this I did width, depth, and now this is width of beam. So the minimum width of beam is W. Okay, so say this is W, width of beam. So this is W, this one. Okay, and it was D. So the D is 500 millimeter. So now width is equal depth divided by 1.5. You will get the value, where the depth is 500 millimeter divided by 1.5, because this is the formula from ACI, American Concrete Institute. So here you will get the value 3. Okay, so 3 and 3 millimeter. Okay, so this is the width. So the width of the beam is now 333 millimeter. Okay, so say 340 millimeter width and 500 is the depth of the floor beam. Okay, if you want to build your house and you don't know, so this is the formula to find depth of beam and width of beam. Okay, so how much steel is required for this? So remember, so this is tension zone and this is compression zone. So use for G plus 1 story 3 steel rods at the bottom for G plus 1 and 2 at the top. It's okay. Okay, extra steel rods you can provide at the middle, extra steel rod, but at the distance of L by 4. L by 4 means